Hey everybody, it's your boy OP Casual. How's everybody doing today? Today I'm proud to introduce to y'all the Full Health Furious Commando build for humans. I'll go over everything you need to know, perks, legendary perks, gear, mutations, all the goodies. And if y'all could like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated and it would allow me to keep putting out content for y'all. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, before we start going through our special distribution cards and all that, I want to talk about our luck. Now, we want to be able to crit every other shot, and there's a few ways you can go about this. You can have 33 luck, and I'll show you how to get there. Or you can have a combination of the limit breaking 4-star legendary mod for armor, and you have a combination of those with a certain amount of luck, and I'll go over how much luck you need for each piece of limit breaking you have. And without further ado, I'm going to show you how to get to 33 luck real quick, and then I'll go over the perks and all that good stuff. Now, we got 15 luck here. We also have our legendary perk of luck for another +5. That's going to give us 20. We also have Happy Go Lucky for being under the influence of alcohol, gives us +3. And then from there, we have, for our mutation, we have Herd Mentality, which gives us +2 to all special, with a +1 for each teammate. And this is just being on the team by ourselves. Next, now I wouldn't really recommend this one, but you could get the 3rd-star legendary mod for luck, which would give us +3, but I would definitely just recommend VATS Optimized for 25% action point cost. But if you need it, you need it. Armor. This is another option you can go for. Don't worry about the Covert Scout armor. You won't be wearing this. This is just on the older patch. I just haven't made the new armor. You're going to be wanting to have Secret Service or the highest damage resist armor that you can get. But anyways, back to the luck. You can grab the 2nd-star legendary mod, luck, which will give you +2. And you can dump it on as many pieces as you need. And then another way is, like I said, the legendary 4-star limit breaking. Now, if you have 5 pieces of limit breaking, you only need 15 luck. If you have 4 pieces of limit breaking, 18 luck. 3 pieces, 22 luck. 2 pieces, 26 luck. 1 piece, 29 luck. And like I said, if you don't have any, then you're going to need 33. Alright, another way to get some luck, I don't have any on me right now, but you can opt for the shielded vault suit for +2 luck. Or if you don't have that, you can get the Raider casual, but they'll just give you +1. Alright, food, you can get Charlie's feed for +2 luck. And if you need it, any chems that offer plus any luck, I think Day Tripper, yeah, +3. Ideally, you want to use other chems that will give you damage or damage resist, like Overdrive, Psycho Tats, Psycho Buff, Fury if you're melee build, things like that. But if you need it, you need it. Critting every other shot is still more damage than what these will offer you if you don't have the ability to crit every other shot. Okay, and that's going to do it with our luck. Now, moving on to our special distribution. Like I said, I have a full set of limit breaking on me, so I can take those 5 points out, and I can dump them anywhere else I like. And then I'll give you those options where you can dump these points at. But for right now, we're going to have 4 to strength, 10 to perception, 8 endurance, 8 charisma, 1 intelligence, 10 agility, and 10 luck. Our legendary perks: max rank of agility, perception, luck, strength, endurance, and that's going to give us +5 in each of those categories. And taking one for the team, enemies take more damage when they attack. Now, like you said, with the luck, if you don't need those 5 points of that you would like to dump elsewhere, and I'll give you those options of cards that you can pick up those 5 points where you can dump them at. But if you don't want to do that, and you would like to drop the legendary luck card, that's an option too. There's not really much here that I would recommend really grabbing, other than one card for survivability, and that one card is Funky Duds. If you're in a situation of getting poisoned or poison damage, and especially the later rounds of the raid, I highly recommend Funky Duds. So that's if you wanted to go that option, with those 5 points of luck that we took in out of there. Taking one for the team, this is going to be a flex card depending on what situation you're in. If you're prone to get damaged periodically, like doing events, daily ops, expeditions, even the raid, I would suggest this one. But if you're not, and you're doing like overworld stuff, or have like time between ad pools, where you can come up on each one, sneak in with the silenced weapon, you can usually get through the majority of them before getting detected. Whereas if you went in with taking one for the team, you can get through a lot of them before you even get hit for this card to even proc. So that would be those options, okay? Now, with our regular perk cards, I'm going to go over all the single perk cards. I'll go over agility last, because some of these cards will change depending on what situation we'll find ourselves in. And I'll give you like the universal setup if you don't feel like changing. So I'll go over all that. Now, as you see, this isn't set up for energy weapons. Now, I'll show you, after we go over everything, what cards you can drop for the energy weapons. Or you can take those 5 points and put it into intelligence for a total of 6 points, because we're going to drop gunsmith. And then we just need to grab 2 more points from elsewhere to put in there to get our energy setup going, or a combination of both ballistic and energy. But like I said, I'll go over that after we go over everything. But starting off, we're going to go into strength. We got rank 2, traveling pharmacy. This is going to be a flex card. You can also opt for the chemist backpack mod. Rank 2, bandolier. You can also get rank 3, blocker. Rank 2, arms keeper. This is also going to be a flex card. You can also opt for the 3rd star legendary mod for armor, arms keeper. So slap down a couple of pieces and you'll be able to drop this. Some other options that you can put in here is barbarian for extra damage resist. But other than that, it's just mostly just quality of life cards, rate reduction, whatever suits you and your playstyle. Feel free to grab. Moving on, perception. Now this category hasn't changed at all compared to all the previous Commando builds in the past. There is one new effect. Concentrated fire got a new effect, which is plus 1% damage per shot, with the max rank of 3 being plus 3%. But in order to get to plus 3, we would have to drop ground pounder, and our rifles would take way too long for this damage to make up for the damage loss of reloading. So it's not really worth dropping for it. Alright, now we got max rank of Commando, Expert, and Master. And you say rank 2 ground pounder, rank 3 tank killer, and then rank 1 concentrated fire. Endurance, we got rank 2 life giver, rank 1 ironclad, rank 1 iron stomach, rank 2 chem fiend. This can be a flex card. Rank 2 through hiker. This is also another flex card. You can also opt to get the grocer backpack mod. Rank 1 thirst quencher, rank 3 fireproof, and rank 1 starch jeans. Now in here, some options you can grab is cola nut if you have colas at your disposal. You can also opt for a higher rank of ironclad, which I would suggest if you're doing the raid, or remnant if you're trying to min-max damage. And finally, you can also grab vaccinated if you're in a situation where you're prone to get disease. I would suggest grabbing this card, because if you do get disease, we're going to lose out on cards like iron stomach and thirst quencher. Alright, moving on. Charisma, we got rank 3 party boy, rank 2 happy go lucky, rank 1 strange in numbers, and rank 2 tenderizer. Now, you can also opt to get, or exchange numbers can also be a flex card. You can also opt for rank 1 bodyguards for extra damage and energy resist. You can get inspirational if you're trying to XP farm. Suppressor, I would really only recommend if you're in the raid. But other than that, it's really just not really necessary. But other than that, moving on, intelligence. We just got rank 1 at gunsmith. Other options you can have in here, like I said, if you're going over the energy, if you're getting energy weapons, like I said, I'll show you what cards you can move to get set up for this, but you're going to grab like rank 2 batteries included. Rank 2 field surgeon, I would suggest grabbing if you're doing the raid or need extra survivability. You can grab a higher rank gunsmith if you don't want to repair your weapons as often, because the more often you have to repair your weapons is the more time you have to take from DPS, which is result in damage loss. Next, you can get, like I said, you can get the science cards for if you're using energy weapons. And other than that, that's going to conclude it for intelligence. We're going to go over agility last, because like I said, got a couple of cards that's going to change for per situation you're in. And luck. We got rank 3 bloody mess, rank 3 better criticals, rank 1 ricochet, rank 1 four leaf clover, rank 1 curator, this can be a flex card, rank 3 critical savvy, rank 1 junk shield, and rank 2 good assault. Now in this section, you can also opt for maybe class freak. But other than that, you can also get serendipity, while below 30% health, which you shouldn't really be getting there too much, but if you do just want that extra safety net, no problem, go ahead and grab it. Do you. Alright, and that would do it for our luck section. Our agility. Alright, now right now this is set up for bunch of ads or a mixture of ads and like a boss type enemy. Gunslinger, Gunslinger Expert, Guerrilla Expert, Guerrilla Master, and Gun Fu. These are all going to stay the same, with Gun Fu maybe going up a rank or going down a rank. But other than that, these cards will stay the same no matter what situation you're in. It's mostly just going to be adrenaline getting switched out for other cards. Okay, now you're going to have rank 3 Gunslinger. This is ranged weapons do 12% weak spot damage. Rank 2 Gunslinger Expert plus 1% damage weak spot damage per onslaught stack plus 3 max stacks. Now these are going to be, this is a new thing added, is onslaught stacks. We are also utilizing the Furious first star legendary mod for weapons, which also has a new effect, which it gives 5% damage per onslaught stack, and it also gives you with a max of plus 9 stacks. So what we're getting here is added damage plus more stacks to be able to go up to, and each time we hit an enemy we get stacks. Okay, rank 2 Guerrilla Expert plus 1% reload speed per onslaught stack plus 3 max stacks. Well, you were just using this for the stacks. Rank 3 Guerrilla Master plus 5% range damage to close enemies per onslaught stack plus 5 max stacks. Even if you're not, you know, that kind of playstyle where you're all up in their face and everything, this is still a good card to have, because like I said, we still get the 5 max stacks out of it. But if you are like a kind of playstyle, which we are able to do now because we don't have to worry about sneaking and all that good stuff anymore, that's a great extra added damage. Because with all this, we can get up to like 20 stacks, and with this 5% plus the other 5% that we get from the Furious effect added on with this 1% for each stack, that's an extra 20%. So yeah, it gets up there. So what's that, 220 damage, or 220%? Yep. Alright, and then moving on, we got rank 1 Gun Fu, outside targets on kill with a 30% damage to your next target. And then we got rank 4 Adrenaline, gain 9 with a max of 54% damage for 30 seconds per kill. And like I said, this is set up for long range, bunch of ads, and or a mixture of ads and boss. Alright, now if you are wanting to be more close up combat or and have like a bunch of ads and ad boss, you would drop Adrenaline rank 4, you get rank 1 Adrenaline, and then you grab rank 3 Gorilla. You do 20% range damage to close enemies now. Okay, like I said, these 5 cards all stay the same. And this is for up close, bunch of ads or ad and boss. Now, if it's just boss and you're trying to do max damage, drop Adrenaline. And you're just going to go up a rank in Gun Fu. And keep Gorilla. And like I said, these other cards all stay the same. This is for just boss up in his face. Alright. If he's not really up in your face, you go ahead and opt for rank 3 Gun Fu. And then really after that, there's not much else in here that could increase our damage further. So you can just keep the rank 2 Gorilla, and just maybe you off chance you do get close, it's just some extra damage. But if you're doing the raid, I wouldn't suggest going out all damage, okay? I would suggest some survivability. So you, like I said, these 4 cards are the same. We're going to go back to our rank 1 and Gun Fu, our 5 original cards. And then you can also opt to get evasive. And I would only really recommend dodgy if you have access to canned coffee and stuff to get our AP regeneration up. Because this will drain our AP. If you don't have access to canned coffee, then you can just get rid of that and go for Born Survivor instead. You can go for a higher rank of Born Survivor if you like, or you can just move those points to another section and grab damage resist perks from there. Like, from here you got Suppressor. You go over here to Endurance for a higher rank of Ironclad. But yeah, you do this. Or if you're struggling with action points, and like I said, this is your survivability setup right here if you have canned coffee. Now if you're struggling with action points, that's fine. You can drop Dodgy. You can go over here for Action Boy, and this can be your boss setup. If you need more survivability, you can go ahead and drop this one, Gorilla Expert, and then maybe drop a rank of Action Boy and just go Action Boy and then equip Dodgy. And this would be your like ultimate, action point regen and survivability setup for raids. Alright, now there's one other option that you can do in here as far as the situation you're in. Okay, now we're going to go back to our regular 5 cards. Right there. Okay, here's our regular 5 cards. Alright, now if you're doing overworld stuff and have like time between ad pools, and you're not able to have as many targets to keep your onslaught stacks up, I would suggest grabbing rank 1 Adrenaline, and then rank 3 Gunslinger Master. Now this card will allow you to gain onslaught stacks over time and spend them on attacks with a plus 10 max stacks. Okay, this will help keep you up there where you don't have enemies to hit to keep your onslaught stacks high. So this will keep them high for you, and by the time you get to your ad pool, you probably expend like probably about half of them, maybe a little bit more, but it would still be more damage you're outputting than going in there, not being able to get those numbers up as high. The reason we do not use this on high ad pools or boss and where we're putting out a lot of damage is because we will lose those stacks faster than we can recover them. So we would just be sitting at 0 onslaught stacks the entire time, and that is just you. It's like you won't have that furious effect at all. It's like you just using a basic weapon. So that's no good. Alright, so like I said, that's for overworld stuff, and breaks between ad pools where you're not having much to hit. Okay, now if you want a universal build, between doing everything, I said everything else here, these 5 cards stay the same. And then if you are more of a sit back kind of guy and pluck things from a range, you just, like I said, just use this build right here. Just rank 4 adrenaline. If you're more up in your face kind of playstyle, which like right now, without having to sneak now, I've become more of an up in your face kind of person now. So adrenaline and rank 3 gorilla. So this is your up in your face playstyle universal. So alright, so that will conclude all the perks. Now if you want energy weapons, like I said, you can drop those, take those 5 points from luck, put them over here. That gives us 6, and we need to grab 2 more points. Like I said, you grab them from Strange Numbers. You can take out Ken Fiend through Hiker, grab your Grocer Backpack mod. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can drop out Bandolier 7, 8 if you just want to use energy weapons alone. Okay, if you don't want to use energy weapons, that's fine. You can grab those 2 action points. Like if you have if you have a few luck that you can take, you don't have to, and you can't take the full 5, but you can take like 2. Go ahead and take them from there. If not, it's not the end of the world. We just won't utilize one of these cards over here. So like I said, you're going to be dropping out Change Your Numbers, Camping Through Hiker, and Bandolier. Alright, now with those, 1, 2. Alright. Alright, with those, you're going to grab Rowdies included. You're going to grab your 3 science cards. Science Expert, and Science Master. Okay? Now this is just for energy weapons. If you want to utilize both energy and ballistic, like I say, you can take those 2 points out of luck, put them back over to strength, and grab ballistic, or Bandolier, or you can just drop one of the science cards and put those 2 points back over there, and then you're going to grab your Bandolier back. Alright, so that's your mix of ballistic and energy weapon. Everything else stays the same, and then we'll go ahead and get into our mutations. Alright, let's go over our mutations. We have, don't worry about adrenal reaction, I just use that for my low health build. Bird Bones, Chameleon, not necessary, just has no negatives, so I have it. Eagle Eyes, Herbivore, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Plague Walker, again unnecessary, has no negatives, and Speed Demon. Moving on to our weapons, any automatic rifle would do, or automatic, rifle, energy, ballistic, like fixers, handmaids, laser rifles, plasma rifles, enclave plasma rifles, Tesla rifles, anything of that nature. You can even use assault rifles or regular combat rifle will work. wherever you have access to. The first star effect you're going to want is Furious. It's going to give us plus 5% damage per onslaught stack, plus 9 max stacks. Give us a stack on each hit. And it's a new effect with the new goal update. For the second star, you're going to want Vital with the 50% crit damage. And then third star is VATS optimized for minus 25% action point cost. And then for the fourth star, I recommend pinpointers for 50% damage from targeting enemy appendages. This will work on heads. You can also opt for polished or maybe in circulars. Any 4-star mod that you have access to will work. But like you said, the first star is the most important, and followed by the second, and then you just work with what you got. And then just add on when you get it. Alright, and then for this particular weapon, or any of the mods for the particular weapon that you're using, you're going to want to use anything that's going to increase your criticals, increase your decrease your VATS cost, increase your VATS accuracy, or your range. So anything you have access to that will help you out in those, like this for the handmade, I took the Tweak automatic receiver. You can use the Prime automatic receiver, a long line barrel, long line grip, perforate magazine, which gives us armor piercing, long scope, and suppressor. So basically it's almost like the same with this laser rifle calibrated capacitor, line automatic barrel, line stock, long scope, beam focuser. You can use the Prime receiver too. Fixer, again, is basically almost like the same as the handmade. That would be it for the weapons. Armor. Ignore the Cobra Scout armor. I still haven't made a new armor set for the new update, because now that I don't have to sneak, I don't have to worry about the Cobra Scout armor anymore. So I would suggest full set of Secret Service, or whatever armor that you have access to that gives you the most damage or damage resist. Alright, like I said, Secret Service armor. First star effect, you're going to want a full set of Overeaters. Alright, second star, like I said, if you need more luck to hit that 33 luck, or whatever pieces you need combined with limit breaking, like I gave you over what you needed, how much luck you needed to each limit breaking piece in the beginning. You can, like I said, put lucky there. You can also opt for poison resist. I usually have that on a couple of pieces. You can also opt to put endurance, which will help with survivability, since some of our cards in endurance scales off of how many points we have. Or you can go ahead and opt for powered for plus 5% action point regen. AP regen is good wherever we can get it. Other than that, I would grab for the second star. Now for the third star, I would recommend Sentinels or Cavaliers. Each of those Sentinels plus 5 damage taken while not moving. Now this has new, but they both have new effects, but Sentinels is not bugged out anymore. It does work. So this is plus 5 not moving. Cavaliers plus 5 while sprinting. You can also go with Arms Keeper mod for weapon rate reduction if you wanted to drop the Arms Keeper card in the strength. Other than that, those would really be my suggestions for the third star. Like I said, for the fourth star, limit breaking if you want to reduce the amount of luck that you need. Or you can do a combination of like limit breaking and maybe Rangers for added damage. Or you can do a full set of Rangers and just get that full 33 luck. Really, it's up to you and what you have to play with. Other than that, that will conclude that. And moving on to our apparel. Like I said, I don't have those here, but you can utilize the shielded vault suit or the casual or Raider Under Armour for plus 1 for the casual and Raider, and plus 2 luck for the vault suit. But what I utilize is the Shielded Secret Service Under Armor, which is 4 Strength, 2 Perception, 4 Endurance. I also utilize the High Capacity Backpack mod. But like I said, if you wanted to drop the Traveling Pharmacy perk, you can equip Chemist, or if you wanted to drop through Hiker, you can equip Grocers. Alright, moving to food that we use. We use Blight Soup for crit damage. Brain Bombs if you're trying to farm XP. Brain Fungus Soup for added XP bonus, but it's not as much as Brain Bombs, but it's not nearly as costly as Brain Bombs, so I just use this when I'm doing overworld stuff, events. Some extra XP is better than nothing, and it's cheap to make. And we have Charlie's Feed for +2 luck. Company Tea for AP regen. Cranberry Jam for damage resist. Cranberry Relish for bonus XP. We have Fire Cap Soup for energy resist, and Fire Cap Tasty Shovel for added energy resist. Glowing Fungus Soup for rad resist. We have Infused Supplier Tea for max AP 40, or we can go with the cheaper option, Simple Supplier Tea for half the AP regen, max AP. We have Mutfruit Juice, which gives us 2 agility, or we can use the more expensive version of it and get the Steep Melon Blossom Chai for +4 agility. We have Silk Bean Soup for +4 endurance. We have Steep Fern Flower Tea for extra strength, which in turn extra carry rate. Steep Melon Bloom Tea is another max AP +40. It's just as costly, if not more, than Infused Supplier Tea. We have Sweet Potato Stew, Health Regen. You get this recipe from doing Graham's Meat Week. Sweetwater Special Blend, Perception. Utilizing this, we'll proc our Happy Go Lucky card, which will give us 3 luck. And then Potato Salad for max HP. And then finally, we can utilize canned coffee for when we get low on AP points. Just pop a few of these to get us back in the game. Aid, we can use Berry Mentats for XP farming. Leader, Bobblehead, XP farming. Small Guns for added ballistic damage, or you can use Energy Bobblehead for energy damage. You can also utilize, like I say, Day Tripper if you need more luck. Guns and Bullets 2 for laser gun crit damage. 3 for ballistic gun crit damage. Any magazine that's going to give you more damage you can use. Like I say, if you use the magazine's bobbleheads, I suggest using the Curator perk in your luck category. Then you got Overdrive, is trying to min-max damage. If you want damage and bit of survivability, you can go with Psycho Buff or Psycho Tats. You gotta opt for Rad Shield if you're in an environment where you're taking radiation damage or prone to get radiation damage. You can also opt for its cheaper version, which restores like maybe about a quarter of what that would restore, or not restore, but resist. Other than that, that would do it for our consumables. And like I said, we hold 100 pieces of junk, which is, I usually just hold 100 loose screws, but you can also hold 100 vault steel. You won't drop those on death, but you won't drop anything in events or daily ops, expeditions, or raid, which is where I mostly die at anyways. But anyways, other than that, that will do it for our gear and all that. Now let's go show you what this build can do. Alright, now this is set up for our up close high ad pulls. Okay, so we got, like I said, these 5 cards that stay the same just about whatever we do. The only difference is 1 adrenaline, 3 gorilla. Alright, so let's see how we do with this. Now we're just, with this kind of gameplay, you just want to keep running up on them, get close into them, and just start popping off. The trick is just try to keep your onslaught stacks up. Just try to keep putting out that damage. Alright, now I'll show you just a little bit how tanky this is. Try to get some of these ads together. Alright, so that is how you would do with the up close high ads. Now, we are going to go do high ads or high level enemies like at a distance. Alright, this is what you want for high ads boss that you're not going to be able to get close to, that you pluck away from range. Drop your gorilla rank 3, like I said, these 5 cards stay the same. Your adrenaline is going to get up to rank 4. This is going to be your high ads at a distance, or high ads and boss. Get that scorch piece to come over here. When you start getting low on AP, just pop a few coffees, bam. Alright, let's go ahead over to the other fissure, see if we got better luck over there. Oh, my look queen. Just annihilate you real quick. Hopefully we get legendary Scorpies. That'd be nice. Let's just melt him down. Bye bye. That scorch beast down, and then we'll call it a video. Just melt. And he's done. Alright, now like you said, this was your high ad slash high level boss or high level enemies setup. And like I said, if you want it to do just a boss, then you would just go or high level enemy that doesn't have ads, gun fu, and you're up close gorilla. And like I said, if you don't have that many enemies where you can keep your onslaught stacks up on adrenaline, 1 gun fu and 3 gunslinger master. Alright, this is not have many enemies around, have time between your ad pulls, okay? And like you said, if you want more survivability, you got your evasive, you got your dodgy, and if you need more, like you said, you can drop your adrenaline completely. There you go. That's your ultimate survivability one. Okay? Alright. So that would conclude today's video. I hope you guys found it helpful and informative. And like I said, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and it helps me out, and it helps you out with for me putting you out more content. And without anything else, I say good night, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye.